Hi guys, Mark Wood here and welcome to another video tip. And in today's video we're going to look at the 3 most common mistakes that I see as a golf coach and how you can fix them. So the 3 most common mistakes that I see during my day-to-day teaching and how you can instantly fix them to play better golf. Guys, if you're new to my channel and this is one of the first videos you've come across, then please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I make weekly content which I upload to all my social media outlets, and I'd love you to be part of that journey. I really want to help you play better golf no matter where you are in the world. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So common mistake number 1 that I see on a regular basis is just poor posture. And by posture, what we mean by that is how you're standing to the golf ball. I'm not talking about stance width or anything. We're talking about the shape that you create at the address from your knee flex to your spine angle. And quite often I see a really sort of hunched, rounded posture position. Now the more hunched and rounded you go, that's going to really impede your body rotation. So if I stand in a really hunched posture position, I can only rotate my shoulders a certain amount. So I can only rotate my body a certain amount when I'm in that really hunched position. Now guess what? The less you turn your body in the golf swing, you're going to lose so much club head speed, you're going to lose swing direction as well, and it doesn't create a good consistent movement in the golf swing. So you've really got to get your posture a lot better. Now one of my favorite drills for posture shape is if you stand up dead straight with your feet shoulder width apart, I want you to hold the shaft parallel to the ground where you've got the butt of the club, the grip, pointing at your belt buckle. So you're in a nice upright posture position. From here, I'd like you to bend from your hip position. So if you just bring your knee up towards your chest, that's where you're going to lean over from. Don't be tempted to lean over from the rib cage. You've got to keep your chest up, you've got to keep your chin up, you've got to keep your eyes forward as you pitch over from the hip joints. From there, the legs are going to feel very, very tight now. And what I'd like you to do is just bend the knees ever so slightly. So you're just taking some of that pressure out of that tight feeling of the legs. So you just bend the knees ever so slightly. And that's going to get you into a much better posture position, and it's going to help you create a much better body rotation in the golf swing. So we're really going to go from this hunched, rounded position into this more upright position here. You pitch over from the pelvis, you bend the knees ever so slightly, and now you're going to feel a lot taller to the golf ball. You're going to feel a lot more athletic in your posture shape and position. Now, if you find yourself rounding off and you're finding it really hard to get that back straighter, a couple of things that you can do. If you hold the club down your tummy, so you rest your chin on the top of the grip, and then from there, feet shoulder width apart, and again, bend over from the hips, flex the knees. That's going to help you keep your spine in that straighter position. If you start to try and round off, you're going to find it very difficult because that club shaft is helping you maintain that posture shape position. So that's a really good one to start to improve your posture. So if you watch me hit a couple of shots and you see the difference, so if I get into that rounded, cramped posture position, I can only swing back to about here and then through the ball. And like I said, it's going to cause a lot of inconsistencies in your ball striking. Now, if I get into a much sharper posture position, much more athletic, I can create a bigger turn, and straight away that's going to create a much better swing movement for me, and it will create a much better swing movement for you, and it's going to give you a lot more power. Now the second thing that I see in a poor setup position is the body alignment. And what I mean by body alignment is where you're aiming your body in relation to your target. Now, what we want to try and focus on and do is we really want to try and keep our body alignment parallel to our target line, because that's going to start to help you create the shape of your golf swing. Now, what I see on a day-to-day basis in my coaching is when the body alignment gets poor, The general tendency that I see is a lot of golfers over-aim their body to the right of target. So they're almost trying to put their target behind the left shoulder. So now when you get into a poor alignment position, and you're unaware of this, by the way, you're not aware that you've got your body alignment wrong, but when you get into that poor body alignment, you know where target is, and you start to try and swing the club down target. Now all of a sudden, that's when you create the over-the-top move in the golf swing. And again, that's going to affect power, it's going to affect accuracy on the shots, it's going to affect how you get through the ball. When you make this over-the-top move, quite often the weight's going to finish on your back foot as a result of that. So, you know, just by focusing on how you align your body is going to be key. So what you can do when you're at the range practicing, get yourself a couple of alignment canes, and what I would recommend that you do is that you put one down outside the golf ball, which is parallel to your target line, and another one inside the golf ball, which is parallel to your target line. And then what I want you to focus on is basically standing nice and square and parallel to your target. That's going to help you create a much more neutral golf swing plane path around your body that you're swinging that club around. Now, it might take a few shots for you to start to get that going better. Because again, if you've been over-aiming your body to the right and you've been making this over-the-top movement, that's not instantly going to go away because you kind of you've grooved that into your swing. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but just start to focus on keeping yourself nice and parallel to the target line. And after a few shots, like I say, the first shot you hit, you might pull to the left of target because you're still making that over-the-top move. But it won't take long before that swing corrects itself and you start swinging the club more down target line. So again, nice and parallel to where I want to go. And I'm going to encourage the club to swing a little bit more down target line on this one. And that's going to give me a much, much better shape on the ball flight. So you must make sure that you keep your body alignment parallel to where you want to go. Now, the third thing that I see is a poor grip position. That's where your left hand starts to get into a weak position on the grip and the right hand starts to get into a strong position on the grip. What we mean by weak and strong is that left hand V goes outside that left shoulder and the right hand V goes outside the right shoulder. Now, having that inconsistency in the grip is going to eliminate how you use your wrist in the golf swing, and it's going to take away power from your golf shots. So when you get into this grip, which is a weak left hand and a strong right hand, where the hands are turned underneath the grip, like I say, that's going to take the wrist out of play, and quite often you're going to bend the left arm down in the backswing. So you really want to try and make sure that you get the grip in the right position, because the wrist hinge in the golf swing is one of the power sources. So when the wrists start to hinge correctly and then release correctly, you're going to naturally create a lot more club head speed. So you've got to make sure that you start to get that grip, you know, through the fingers of the left hand. Don't set it up in the palm of that left hand, get it down into the fingers of the left hand, and then start to get that grip where you get the left hand V going up towards your right shoulder. So it's going to sit a lot lower in your fingers rather than coming up through the palm. Then the right hand, you're going to swing the right hand onto the grip where you get the lifeline of that right hand going very much onto the side of the grip, and then you close that hand down onto the grip. So you've now got both V's going up towards your right shoulder. They're parallel to each other, and that's going to make it so much easier for the wrist to start to hinge correctly in the golf swing, and it's going to help you encourage to keep that left arm nice and straight. It's going to give you what you need to be doing in terms of width in the golf swing. So you've got to focus on getting that grip right. And now's the time that you can even do this at home. You can even just in your kitchen, you can work on all these things literally in your kitchen, where you focus on the grip, getting into the right position. You can focus on getting your body alignment parallel to where you want to go. And you can focus on getting that posture into that much better position as well. So it's going to make a tremendous difference to your golf if you can just start to work on those 3 common mistakes that I see on a daily basis. I'm not saying that you do all 3, but you might be doing 1 of them or 2 of them. But regularly sort of checking in on your setup position, making sure your posture's good, your alignment's good, your grip is good, is going to only benefit your golf swing. So I'm going to hit 1 more shot for you. So I'm going to get into that good grip position now. Good posture, good body alignment. And straight away, that's going to start to benefit me in my golf, and I'm sure it's going to benefit you too. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video tip. Don't forget to post those comments down below. Any golf related questions, I'll get back to as many as I can. Also, don't forget to thumbs up the video and also hit that subscribe button down below. And I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Thank you very much for watching.